Hello, my loves. What's up, Sagittarius friends? If you have a Sag moon, sun, rising, or Sagittarius anywhere else in your chart, especially more than once, welcome. This message is for you. I have a reading for you that is going to show you a specific spread that I've taken from some uh, personal growth and professional development practices I've learned, actually professional development things that I learned at a work setting, and altered it so that I could create a spread because I thought it was very helpful for me to learn things about myself in this way. So the spread here we've got is a start, stop, continue reading. It's also got an obstacle part so that you know, even in the midst of all these things that you're learning, that are thoughts, actions, behaviors, and beliefs that you need to start doing more of, stop doing because it's not helping you, or continue doing because, yay, you're already doing it and it's really helping you a lot. There's also this obstacle card that's like, well, for you to make these changes or for you to really adapt what you are already doing in the best way possible, you gotta get rid of this one thing. Like, you have to pay attention to the way that you are blocking yourself. So with that in mind, this reading is going to be for the next couple weeks ahead. So it's going to be for the rest of November into the first couple weeks in December. And I am using only two cards wanted to come out from the Voyager Tarot deck today, which is a very interpretive, intuitive deck, and I love it for that reason. And then we've also got Mood Tarot, which is very silly and is based on classic tarot. But like I said, silly, is redesigned so that it's got like these really crazy things. You'll see. So first up, we are going to start with your continue section. That is your sort of like, yay, like celebration area, pat on the back. It's where your guides and your ancestors are like, okay, you're already doing this thing, keep going. So first off, as I was looking at this reading, I was seeing that you're probably Sagittarius. Y'all have this beautiful, wonderful inner child energy. I feel like in terms of, wait, is this on? Yes, okay. I feel like in terms of y'all as fire signs, your fire energy shows up as that inner child energy, shows up as that like silly little spark of like, I don't actually want to grow up. I just want to keep wandering the world and I want to keep doing whatever it is that makes me giggle the most and that makes me the most happy and that feels the most easeful. So as I was looking at this, I was seeing a spread of like, oh, you might be stuck in like a job or some relationship that feels very worky and very serious and very adult for you. So your continue card is celebrating that you had an illuminating moment. This is the Ace of Wands in the Voyager Tarot. This is the illumination card. And Ace is always like starting to see the beginning of a new chapter, the beginning of a new journey, a new mountain to climb. But Ace is the place where you're still on the ground, looking up into the peak, into like where the peak disappears into the clouds, and going, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna make it that far, but I would like to try. I would like to see what this mountain is all about. Wands is spiritual energy, so you've already begun to open your energetic field to something else, and I fucking love it for you. I love that because truly y'all need this spark. Like, y'all need this illumination, this expansiveness into all possibilities, and I love that we get that from this card. Like, this is the kind of, when I think of Sagittarius, this is the card that I think of. It's like this fucking divine spark. So we've got that in your continue section because your guides are like, Good. Keep going. Good. We love this for you. And in your continue section, we have a mirror here for a couple of other cards that are in here, and I'll get to it when I get to it. But we'll just say that the Two of Swords, you guys still there with a croissant in the sky as a crescent moon, is the continue card for, like, now that Ace, you've seen the beginning of this next journey. The two is like the next step that you've already started to take, because it's in your continue position, is to get your mind right and not need anybody else's opinion about this. You know, a lot of us really want to try and carve away all of the things that aren't right for us or aren't the right path to take by getting help from other people to direct us and to guide us. But when it comes to the sword, it's like, you know, your mental space where you're at up here needs to be an extension of that initial feeling that you had. And look, they even mirror each other in the way that they're kind of spread out like this. Like, your spiritual energy took your mind to a place where it's like you're starting to consider the possibilities. You're starting to consider which possibilities are right for you. And I always think of this as like, you know you want to climb the mountain. That's Ace. 2 is the part where you have to get clear within you, within your own mind, within your own body, and your own energy, your own will, to take a certain path and stick to it. Just pick a path. So you might be in that place right now where you're starting to look around and you're like, where do I go? Where do I go? What do I do? Which mirrors this other card in your stop position. In your stop position is the Two of Crystals, which is the same card. We have the Two of Swords and the Two of Swords. Crystals in this particular tarot deck is swords. They're both for the mind, the suit that represents mental energy. So the Two of Crystals showing up in your stop position as well as your continue position is saying, while you have started to think about all the possibilities, the equanimity card is showing up in the stop position, because it's like, don't give everybody's opinion equal weight. Don't give everybody's opinion equal space in your space. There is no equanimity where other people's priorities, which tells them how to align with their own values and their own, helps them develop their own opinions about things, takes precedence over your priorities, your values, and the opinions that you come to based on those things. They cannot take more weight. You need to not give other people the authority to decide. This is the Emperor card, or the Daddy card. And it says, respect my authority. Because you need to respect your own fucking authority. You need to respect your own capacity for making decisions in your life. Just because you're a little kid, and just because you just want to play and you don't want anybody to tell you what to do, but you kind of do. You kind of want people to tell you what to do so you don't have to make big kid decisions. You don't have to make grown-up decisions. Ugh, ugh. Just because you have that energy about you doesn't mean that you can give over your authority to other people. You need to be the emperor in your life. You need to be the one who is making these decisions. So we've got the top boy of mind bullets, which is, again, swords. And this is the king here. So we've got a king and an emperor. We've got swords. We've got hella swords in here. We've got hella mental energy for us to clear up. And because this is in your start position, this is just, again, a mirror for you needing to be the one who is trivia night champion, okay? You have a lot of information. You already, like, you see all these possibilities because you have a lot of information that you've already gathered about the possible places where you want to go next and what you want to do next. So you have to be the one who looks back at all of the research you've done, all of the studying you've done, and start to take account for all of those things. Okay? Start taking account of all those things and do it in the goofiest, silliest way possible. Okay? This is a jester saying, this is so boring. I should go be a pirate. He's already doing like the most fun thing, the silliest thing possible. And yet, the Two of Pentacles is reminding us we are still at the beginning of this journey. We are not sure where we're going to go yet. And the Pentacles is reminding us that it is material energy. It's about a relationship. It's about a job. I think it's about a job. I think it's about like a career path, truly. And what you want to do with your life. Now that you're like, okay, I've been doing this dance for a minute, and I'm kind of bored. I'm kind of bored being a silly little jester for other people. I kind of just want to go and live my own adventure. I kind of just want to break some rules and not be a good girl anymore. I kind of want to be a bad boy and just hop on a pirate ship and do whatever the fuck I want. Like, if that is the fantasy that you have, not literal piracy, but adventure and like doing something that other people maybe have told you is bad, or like have left the impression is bad, or is not like the right thing for you, not the right thing for you, sweetie, like that kind of energy about it, it's time for you to break that and be like, that's not mine, that's not for me. Because what they're really doing is making you reconsider what your relationship to your career path and to money is, based on what is good for you or what you would appear to other people to be good at doing. Does that make sense? Like, we often think that we can only be good at things if other people tell us that we're good at things, or if other people, oh, I can see you doing that. Oh, I've always imagined you doing X, Y, and Z. Like, my parents and my family will do that to me because I'm an artist. So they'll, oh, yeah, I thought you were going to be a tattoo artist, or I thought you were going to be an illustrator. I thought you were going to be do this and that and that. I'm not a good girl, and I'm not going to earn more money and earn more respect and earn more honor on that path just because you're the one who saw me doing it in your own mind. My own mind needs to be the one to illuminate the path for me. And this, Sagittarius, is what y'all need to keep in mind, okay? So we've got these obstacle cards for you, okay? 2 pentacles. One is Rich Dicks Be Like, and that's the 4 of coins, or the 4 of pentacles. And in this deck, it's actually called Devil Cats, which I love for us. And then, being a silly goober over here, we have the Chad of Devil Cats, who is the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Coins. And this one is saying, listen, baby, I'm going to go to work all day, but when I get done, we're going to have a long, slow, boring night at home, okay? So we've got the word boring that showed up twice. That showed up twice in this reading for pentacles, for the material energy in your world, okay? Something outside of you is boring you to tears, boring the heck out of you. And I'm so sorry that you chose the path that you're on, and it's making you feel like you're dying on the inside and like your soul is slowly draining out of your ass. I'm so sorry. Because it's time for you to let it go. Okay, this is one of your obstacles. Unblock that boring, where you're just sitting there and you're just showing up because you feel like you have to. And because you feel like you couldn't earn money any other way, and you couldn't be rich having fun. You can absolutely become rich and wealthy having fun. You can absolutely make the best career decisions in your life based on how much fun and adventure you would have, okay? If it's something that gets you to travel, especially for Sagittarians, fucking do it, okay? This is your sign. This is your sign to stop taking yourself and what you do so seriously, to open your mind to all these possibilities that you've already considered, and to make sure that you are not letting other people's opinions sway you or become the priority for the decision that you make next, okay? Because you deserve to have the adventurous spirit that is divinely yours. Get to expand and own all of the powerful things that you still are meant to do in your life. All right? I believe in you. I believe in you, Sagittarians. I love you so much. You're so deserving of all the love you desire. And if you would like a private reading with me, I've got them linked below, as well as my Patreon, where I raffle a free reading every month. So if you want a reading with me, but you can't necessarily afford a 1 hour reading or even an 11-minute reading, which is only 22 bucks, then you can do $5 a month and you can potentially get a free reading at some point, okay? So would love to connect with you more, and that way we can create a spread that is just for you, that goes even deeper into who are the people whose opinions you need to not take so seriously, what is the career path that you need to start listening to and paying attention to, and what are the beliefs and behaviors that you need to eradicate so that you're not blocking yourself from making money, having fun like you really want to be doing. Like I said, I believe in you. You've got this. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. See you, baby. Mwah!